Have you ever wondered why some folks breeze into their 90s still gardening, traveling, or chasing their grandkids, while others feel like their batteries drained by noon? Well, I've got good news. Living longer and living better isn't just luck. It's a set of simple, science-backed habits that anyone can start today, even if you're already in your 60s, 70s, or beyond. In fact, researchers who study centenarians, those lucky souls who hit 100, say the secret isn't fancy pills or extreme diets. It's small, daily choices that add up over time. And today, I'm sharing the top 7 habits proven to boost your chances of not just reaching 90, but loving those extra years. Let's start with the one that's easier than you think. Habit number 1, move, but make it fun. Now, I'm not talking about running marathons or sweating in a gym. The key is consistent, joyful movement. A 2023 study in the Journal of Aging found that seniors who stay active cut their risk of heart disease by 40% and keep their minds sharper too. But here's the catch. It has to be something you enjoy. Take my neighbor Hank. He's 78 and walks his rescue terrier, Mabel, twice a day. Those strolls add up to 5 miles daily. But Hank doesn't call it exercise. He calls it Mabel's gossip hour, because they bump into everyone on the block. Me? A dance while I vacuum. Put on Motown, swing that mop like a microphone, and suddenly, housework becomes a cardio party. The goal? Aim for 20 to 30 minutes a day. Walk, garden, swim, or even march in place during TV commercials. Your joints, heart, and brain will thank you. Habit number 2, feed your friendships. Did you know loneliness can be as harmful as smoking 15 cigarettes a day? Shocking, right? But here's the flip side. Strong social ties lower stress, boost immunity, and even help you recover from illness faster. Now, I'm not saying you need a packed social calendar. My friend Ethel, who's 84, has 2 rules. 1. Never eat alone if she can help it, and 2. Call one person daily, even just to chat about the weather. She's outlived 3 doctors and still hosts a monthly Soup and Secrets Club where friends swap recipes and stories. If you're thinking, but I'm not a people person, no worries. Adopt a pet, join an online book club, or volunteer once a week. Even small interactions like chatting with your mail carrier or waving to neighbors count. Connection is medicine. Habit number 3, sip smarter. Here's a fact that might surprise you. By age 70, your sense of thirst drops by nearly 40%. That's why so many seniors walk around mildly dehydrated without even realizing it. And dehydration speeds up aging faster than a desert wind. But here's the fix. Turn hydration into a ritual. Start your day with a warm glass of water and lemon. It kickstarts digestion and adds a zing of vitamin C. Keep a pretty pitcher infused with mint or berries on your counter as a visual reminder. And if plain water feels like a chore, try herbal teas or brothy soups. My trick? I set a hydration date with myself every afternoon. At 3 p.m., I brew a cup of ginger tea and sit by the window to watch the birds. It's my tiny oasis, and my cells get the moisture they crave. Win-win. Now, I can already hear some of you saying, but I hate water, or what if I forget? Trust me, I've been there. That's why I'll share my favorite stealth hydration hacks next time, including a soup recipe that's like a spa day for your insides. But before we move on, I'd love to hear, which of these 3 habits could you start today? Is it a dance party with your vacuum? A weekly call to an old friend? Or maybe just keeping a water pitcher front and center? Drop a comment below. I read every single one. Next up, we'll dive into the surprising daily habit that protects your brain like a superhero cape, and the one healthy food you should probably ditch. But for now, pick one thing from today, just one, and give it a try. Your 90-year-old self will be cheering you on. Now let's talk about the quiet hero of longevity, something so simple. We often sabotage it without even realizing. I'm talking about habit number 4. Protect your sleep like it's gold. Because here's the truth. After 60, your body repairs itself while you sleep. Miss those precious hours and you're robbing your joints, brain, and immune system of their nightly tune-up. My friend Margie learned this the hard way. She used to binge-watch crime shows till midnight, then wonder why she felt foggy and achy all day. Then her doctor dropped this bombshell. Poor sleep can age your brain by up to 5 years. Margie swapped her TV nights for a wind-down hour. Warm milk, a paperback mystery, and lavender oil on her wrists. Within weeks, she said her mind felt 20 years younger. You don't need a fancy routine. Start with dimming lights an hour before bed, no screens, and keep your bedroom slightly cool. If you wake up at 3 a.m., try the 4-7-8 breath. Inhale for 4 counts. Hold for 7. Exhale for 8. It's like a lullaby for your nervous system. Now let's shift gears to habit number 5, cross-train your brain. Think of your mind like a muscle. If you only do crosswords, it's like doing bicep curls every day, but skipping leg day. Mix it up. Researchers at Harvard found that seniors who learn new skills, like a language, instrument, or even juggling, grow stronger neural connections. My buddy Frank, who's 76, streams Spanish lessons while he gardens. He's not fluent, but he can now yell, "Cuidado con las rosas." Watch the roses at squirrels. Progress. Here's a fun challenge. Try something that frustrates you a little. My granddaughter taught me Sudoku, and let me tell you, those number grids made me grumble at first. But now I'm hooked. It's like a playground for my prefrontal cortex. And here's a pro tip. Pair brain games with movement. Balance on one leg while reciting the alphabet backward, or walk a new route while naming every red object you see. It's like giving your brain a double shot of espresso. But let's get real. Life isn't all puzzles and siesta schedules. Stress sneaks in, right? Bills, grandkids drama, that weird noise the car started making. That's why habit number 6, master the 5-minute reset, is a lifesaver. Neuroscientists say even brief mindfulness breaks can lower inflammation and slow cellular aging. My go-to? The 5-4-3-2-1 trick. Name 5 things you see, 4 you feel, 3 you hear, 2 you smell, and 1 you taste. It yanks you out of worry mode and into the present. Or try grandparent breathing. Breathe in deeply, imagining you're smelling a newborn's head. Breathe out like you're cooling their first spoonful of applesauce. Corny? Maybe. Calming? Absolutely. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. I've got too much on my plate for this. But here's the secret. These habits create time. Better sleep means more energy. A calmer mind solves problems faster. And a curious brain keeps you excited to greet each day. Next time, we'll tackle the final habits, including the one food 90-year-olds swear by, it's not kale, and how to turn your daily walk into a longevity superpower. But for now, I'd love to hear. What's your favorite brain game or stress buster? Share it below. We're all in this together. And remember, aging isn't about decline. It's about curiosity. Stay playful, stay stubborn, and keep proving that 60 is just the start. You know, there's a saying in Sardinia, one of the world's blue zones, where people live to 100 without even trying. A little wine, a lot of greens, and a reason to laugh. And while we've covered how to move, sleep, and stay sharp, there's one daily habit that ties it all together, and it's sitting right here in this market. Habit number 7. Eat like the seasons are your chef. Now, I'm not talking about dieting or cutting out your favorite foods. This is about filling your plate with color. Deep greens, bright oranges, rich purples. The way nature intended. Scientists call these foods nutrient-dense. I call them age-defying confetti. Take my cousin Lou. At 82, he's still coaching Little League and claims his secret is eating the rainbow. Every Sunday, he hits the farmer's market, picks whatever's in season, and turns it into a big pot of soup. Last week, it was beet and cabbage. The week before, squash and spinach. His rule? If it's boring, add garlic. And let me tell you, his grandkids rate his fridge like it's a treasure chest. Here's why this works. Those vibrant colors, they're packed with antioxidants that fight inflammation, the silent saboteur of aging. A 2022 study found seniors who ate at least 5 colorful plants a day had the biological age of someone 10 years younger. But you don't need to count servings. Just ask yourself, does my plate look like a sunset? If yes, you're golden. Start simple. Add a handful of spinach to your morning eggs. Swap white rice for quinoa or barley. Snack on roasted carrots with a sprinkle of paprika. And if you're craving something sweet, blend frozen berries into a nice cream with a splash of almond milk. It's like dessert, with a side of longevity. Meet Stan. He's 77, runs a community garden, and grows over 30 kinds of veggies. Stan's motto: don't eat anything your great-grandma wouldn't recognize. That means skipping processed health bars and reaching for real food, the kind that rots if you forget about it. Stan's trick? Batch cooking. Every Sunday, he roasts a tray of whatever's fresh, sweet potatoes, Brussels sprouts, bell peppers, and uses it all week. Toss it in salads, blend it into soups, or top it with a fried egg. Minimal effort, maximum payoff. And when he's feeling fancy, a drizzle of olive oil and a squeeze of lemon. Makes everything taste like a vacation, he says. Now I know what some of you are thinking, but fresh produce is expensive, or I don't have time to cook. Here's the hack. Frozen veggies are just as nutritious, sometimes more, because they're picked at peak ripeness. Keep a few bags in your freezer for lazy days. And if chopping's a pain, buy pre-cut. No shame in that game. And let's not forget healthy fats. A handful of walnuts a day can lower bad cholesterol by 10%. Avocados? Packed with potassium to keep your blood pressure in check. Even dark chocolate, 70% or higher counts. It's loaded with heart-loving flavonoids. My friend Darla melts a square into her oatmeal every morning. Calls it her anti-grumpiness ritual. But here's the real secret. Food isn't just fuel. It's connection. Growing it, cooking it, sharing it. That's what feeds your soul as much as your body. So invite a friend over, split a rainbow salad, and tell stories while you eat. Laughter's the best seasoning after all. Now I'd love to hear from you. What's your favorite colorful meal? A family recipe? A market find? Share it below. We're building a longevity cookbook together. And if you've tried any of the habits we've talked about, let me know how it's going. Your journey inspires mine. Growing older isn't about counting years. It's about making those years count, one vibrant bite at a time. You know, when I started this journey with you, I kept thinking about my Grandpa Joe. He lived to 96, and his idea of exercise was chasing us kids around the backyard with a water hose. But here's what I realize now. He wasn't just lucky. Without knowing the science, he did all 7 of these habits. Movement he loved, meals from his garden, nights laughing around the table. He taught me that longevity isn't a checklist. It's a love affair with life. We've covered a lot, friends. Brain games, sleep secrets, rainbow plates. But if you take one thing from this series, let it be this. Small steps matter more than perfection. Miss a day of veggies? Dance twice as long tomorrow. Forgot to call a friend? Send a silly meme instead. This isn't about being good. It's about showing up for yourself, day after day, with kindness and a dash of humor. And let's not forget the real secret ingredient, joy. A 2024 study found that seniors who find purpose in their daily routines, whether it's tending plants, volunteering, or teaching grandkids to fish, live longer, healthier lives. It's not just about adding years to your life, but life to your years. So here's your final challenge. Pick one habit that sparks joy for you. Maybe it's swapping your morning toast for a berry smoothie, or turning your walk into a gratitude scavenger hunt. Whatever it is, make it yours. Because the best part of aging isn't the wisdom we've earned, it's the freedom to rewrite the rules. Before we say goodbye, I need to hear from you. What habit will you try first? What's your why? Grandkids, travels, or simply savoring quiet mornings with a good book? Drop a comment below. Your story might be the nudge someone else needs to start today. And if this series inspired you, do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with someone you cherish. Let's build a community where 90 isn't a distant dream. It's a milestone we celebrate together. Here's to the road ahead, friends. May it be long, messy, and full of wonder. Keep moving, keep connecting, and keep proving that the best years aren't behind you. They're waiting to be lived. Cheers to your 90s and all the adventures in between.